look at this. Gloomy, suddenly cold again. Rainy, heavy rainy. Day, it is currently, crap, I don't know what day it is. I think it's like the 16th. I think today is May 16th, and I'm doing a leg workout. Starting with some squats, gonna go for up to a max reps 10 of 117.5 kilograms. I'm already on my second to last warm set, or my last warm set right here. So that's what I'm doing, but who cares about that? Because right now is actually time for me to do this Q&A, you know? I just realized that, you know, like, I always think like, oh, I'm not gonna get that many questions, so it's not gonna be long enough. But then I forget that I often talk for a really long time, like talk too much. And so even a few questions can drag on for a very long time. But anyways, you guys have, you know, gave me some questions, and I'm gonna, you know, do my best to answer them all as best as I can. And I will make it very easy for you guys to, if you ask the question, for you to find your question in the description box. I'll put like a little timestamp, and you just click on it, and that'll take you straight to your question if that's all you care about hearing. So without further ado, I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. You know, now I'm not just gonna record all of them right now. I'm gonna do like a set and then some questions, a set, some questions, or whatever. So anyways, starting with, I got them all on my little Google Keep. Woo! All right, so my Life as Dee, 2 weeks ago. Where were you born and where do you live now? So I was actually born in, can you guess? Not Texas, but I was born in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, which is super random. But I only lived there for like, I think a few months or less than a year or something, and then we moved straight to Texas. And where do I live now? Come on, man, if you're not watching the videos, currently I live in Okayama Prefecture in Japan. So that's where I'm, you know, residing right now. All right, so next question. Oh, this is, I also said I would take some comments and respond to them. So inyoyo says, you know, like your video, look for more sponsors, you never ask, you never know, which is true. And he supports me, so thank you, inyoyo. And he hopes that, he says, hope you put more on study too. Knowledge is your whole life asset. So I often watch, you know, YouTube videos for training and stuff like that, and it's not just for entertainment purposes. Actually, YouTube is like a wealth of knowledge that we didn't have in the past. So knowledge doesn't only come in the form of, you know, formal education, but also just picking up from other people's experiences and things, which is what I'm trying to do with my channel pretty much. Like, it's like just like my life, and you see me training, whatever. But the whole point is, if I have experienced something, maybe you guys can learn from it if you haven't already experienced it. You'll see like, oh, Thomas did this, that didn't work for him, or he did this and that did work for him. And then you guys can take from that if that might help you out, you know. That's like the beauty of YouTube, learning from others' experiences. Next question, here we go. Oh, my boy Tim Jansen, Syntax. Can you do a home tour? Yes, I will do a home tour. It's gonna be very easy because I got a small apartment that is owned by the school. And so, you know, in case you guys, I mean, if you guys are really curious of what a small, typical Japanese apartment in a rural area looks like, you'll see it in an upcoming home tour video. All right, so I'm gonna do a set now and get back to this. All right, let me make sure I don't F this up. So here we go. This is, these three is 110, 2 plus 2.5 on both sides, 115, plus 1.25 on each side is 117.5. So if this is the same over here, it is, checks out 117.5, which is 259 pounds. So up to 10 reps, and we have to hit at least 8. Here we go. Alright, I was able to get all 10. That wasn't too bad. So let's continue on with some of these questions. So Oh, all right. So this is gonna be a long one, guys. This is from acatinny, and he's got 4 questions. They look pretty well thought out. So here's question number 1 from acatinny. Have you renewed your contract yet? If not, are you going home in July? So I have renewed my contract, and I'm going home next July. Not this July, but 2017 or sometime after that. All right. Question number 2 from acatinny. What kind of facility is the gym that you worked out at? It looks kind of old-fashioned, or for the people who do serious weight training. Yet usually you're the only one there. So this is I mean, it's definitely not for people who are serious. This is actually the high school's training room. That's what it's called, the training room. And you know, kids who are in sports, just anybody can come here and train. And it is very old-fashioned. It wasn't like this when I first came here. It was like very crappy, and they didn't have like all of these dumbbells, and they didn't have any of those machines over there. So it was like just this squat rack and the crap yellow benches, and then this area right here. So yeah, it's for the high schoolers. But I'm usually I just record here when there's no one else here. That's the only reason why. But sometimes when it's raining or whatever, the high schoolers come and train here as well. All right, question number 3, aren't you bored with the quiet life in a rural area? How do you entertain yourself? Well, I'm not too bored. During the week, really, like there's not actually that much time, especially in Japan. Like you spend a lot of time preparing things and riding your bicycle everywhere and stuff like that. And how do I entertain myself? I mean, like I still Skype with my friends from back in America, play some League of Legends, you know, with my friends. It's kind of like a social event for me. And then obviously like doing this YouTube thing, that's why like I enjoy the YouTube thing, because it's nice to have some interaction. Like as lame as it sounds, like yeah, it is like a quiet life. There's nothing really to do, right? So when there's interaction with you guys from YouTube, I mean, it makes me happy. All right, last and final question from acatinny. So he says, how do your students treat you generally? Are they curious about you because you're from the US, or are you just another teacher for them? Have you ever felt, there's actually 5 questions, my bad. Have you ever felt any difference in your students' reaction perception on you since you are an Asian American, not white or black? Okay, so how do my students treat me? They're pretty like, I mean, a lot of Japanese kids are very shy, especially when it comes to foreigners, but you know, some kids are very excited because you're a foreigner, so there's like both sides of that coin. Some people are shy, and then some are just very excited because you're foreign. The other part of this question is, have you ever felt any difference in your students' reaction perception on you since you are an Asian American, not white or black? And once again, you know, there's just like the 2 sides of the coin, because some Japanese people, they feel more comfortable with you because you look like them, you know, they feel like they share something in common with you. Like that's what even the teachers have told me that. But then again, some students, like it doesn't hurt to look like them, but at the same time, some kids are more interested in the, you know, people who look different than them. They look white or black, you know, because it's more exciting for them, you know, just because it's different. But at the same time, you know, they're not gonna hate you because you look Asian, and it could only be a positive, I think. So, okay, and finally, acatinny, you killed my camera because I ran out of battery. Number 5, which area or city of Japan do you like to visit before you leave there? Well, there's many places I want to visit. So one is Fukuoka and another one is Okinawa. So those are the 2 places that I want to visit before I leave here. So now I'm doing 5 sets of this for 3 reps, 120 kilos. So just finished my 2nd set. And let's go to the next question. All right, ooh, my boy, DrDoom. Okay, so what do you like and don't like about living in Japan compared to USA? And do you think you will have to block your vids when you become a teacher in the USA? So let me answer the second one first. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to block my videos when I become a teacher in the USA, because I mean, I hope like there's some educational value or some like good that you can take from the videos. It's not supposed to just be like pure stupidity or whatever. It's supposed to actually, you know, help people out if they have, you know, if they want to see some experience about training, weightlifting, whatever, and just, I guess, Japan life, jet program, etc. So, because I think like some people, well, I know definitely, the videos help some people out, so it would be a shame if I had to block all my vids when I became a teacher. And what do I like and don't like about living in the Japan compared to USA? Hang on a second. This is getting too loud. Woo. So one thing I like about living in the USA obviously is that everyone speaks English and people are a lot more outgoing in America. Like, so let me give you an example. Like, not that it doesn't really matter for me because I'm not really like searching for a relationship per se or anything. But for example, in the USA, if you see like a cute girl, cute guy, whatever, in a random place, you can, just go up to them and introduce yourself like, hey, like, my name's blah and blah blah. Would you like to like go out for dinner sometime or whatever? Or be like, hey, like, nice shirt. I like that same brand, So we got something in common. Let's go out for lunch. Oh, it's a date, okay. But like in Japan, if you see like someone that catches your eye, unless it happens to be like in the coincidental, like this is like probably like 80% of the time. Like unless you're in the right situation, like it just happens to be the right coincidence pretty much. Like there's no chance of you talking to that person. Like if you talk to them, they're gonna be like, wow, who is this creeper? Like, get away from me. I'm calling 119, you know what I'm saying? But in America, like people might be open to the idea, or they're not like, oh, that's weird. They're just like, oh, okay, sure, or no, but in Japan it's like, what the hell? Like, don't talk to me. So that's kind of one, bad thing about living in Japan. And another thing is just there's a lot of conveniences in America. Like almost everybody has a car, there's trash cans everywhere. There's no trash. There's a noticeable lack of trash cans in Japan, so you often find yourself holding trash for a very long time. So those are some things that I like and don't like. Oh, I guess those are things that I don't like. Things that I like in Japan is that there's like a lot of nature. It's easy to get around everywhere just by train, which is very nice, and you can walk. Like you don't have to drive if you don't want to, so that's very nice. And then obviously like the food is very nice in Japan. So those are some good things about living in Japan. This is from JodyRuki. Alright, so it says, hello Thomas, I am an inspiring jet. I play tennis as well. By the way, love your tennis videos. Thank you. It is difficult to find, is it difficult to find courts in Japan / people to rally with? I'm from Singapore. Is it not common to see Singaporeans in the jet program? Anyways, keep with the videos. They are really informative. Thank you. So, let me just answer the easy one. I'm from Singapore. Is it not common to see Singaporeans in the jet program? I'm not sure if it's common or not, but personally, I haven't met any Singaporean jet people as of yet, so I'm not exactly sure. And then, is it difficult to find courts in Japan / people to rally with? Like, if you're in the jet program, there's like everyone's willing to help you, and even if you're not, people will still be willing to help you. So I don't think it's difficult to find people to play with or courts, although the courts might be a little hard to access unless you have a car or something like that, or someone gives you a ride. I don't think it's that hard to find people to play with, but the thing is, like, you have to pay for every time you want to go to a court pretty much, It's like, it's pretty expensive in Japan. Like, they don't have like the public tennis courts like, I mean, in America, you just go to a park, oh, tennis court, let's play. In Japan, like, you have to pay for everywhere, and sometimes it gets pretty expensive, so, yeah. Feeling pretty good today because my back finally like isn't tight or anything. Recently my squat sessions have like been a little tough just because my back's been tight. Alright, so next question from Mizuki Yui. So, since when did you start working out? And your new hairstyle looks great, you look more manly. Thanks. Alright, so since when did you start working out? So get this, guys. In high school, I would sit in front of the TV and just bicep curl. I would literally sit in front of the TV and bicep curl and do like sit-ups and stuff like that, because in high school all that matters is biceps and abs, right? Because that's what you want to show off, but yet I didn't get any. So, because turns out doing sit-ups is not the only thing required to get a great six-pack abs, you know what I'm saying? So in college I kind of started, but I had no idea what I was doing. So literally the first 3 years of college I made like 0 gains, even though I was kind of going to the gym kind of consistently, but my form, technique on all my exercises sucked. So in nutrition, there was no sense of nutrition at all. Then the 4th year of college, I went to get this, guys. I love The Rock, you know, and I was very into WWE when I was in like middle school, high school. So I searched up The Rock's workout routine, and I literally just followed that consistently. And still no nutrition, but even just following this workout program consistently, I was able to make some gains. And then I added in nutrition pretty much like the last 2 months of my senior year of college. And since then, I've been making like pretty rapid gains, like noticeable gains compared to when I didn't focus on nutrition. And then just, yeah, gaining knowledge and experience about training and making workout splits, etc., etc. That really helped me make real gains. So that's kind of a tangent. All right, so finished with that. All right, let's go to the next question from, what the heck, why does it keep zooming up? Wonderboy1515 Action. All right, hey man, the haircut looks great, but okay, so wait, let me read the actual question. So, what kind of hair product do you use to style your hair? I'm moving to Japan this summer because I got shortlisted for a jet. Congratulations, dude. And I use Cruise pomade for right now. I've heard of Gatsby hair products, but never got a chance to try them. Yeah, so Gatsby hair products, that's like, Gatsby is like the common thing that pretty much all the Japanese people use. There's so many different types, like the different color things. They're not just colors, it's for different hairstyles and different types of hair. Like they have certain ones that are better for short hair, certain ones that are better for long hair, certain ones that give you like a wet look, dry look, whatever. So I'm sure like I use Gatsby personally, and I'm sure you can find like a Gatsby product that will work for you. So, you know, you should definitely try Gatsby out. It's kind of like one of the things it's nice being in Japan because they have a lot of hair product because I don't know if you were able to tell, but Japanese guys care a lot about their hair. So, yep. Next question from GanJaa Baby. All right, do sick days count as vacation days in the JET program, or do they dock your pay or something? Curious about how strict they are. Thanks again. Thank you for your question. So sick days and vacation days are different. There are sick leave days, which is like, you know, when I had the flu, I used sick leave days. And pretty much you just need some kind of proof or whatever that you were actually sick, so you usually have to go to the doctor, or like in my prefecture, all you need is a receipt for medicine, so that's kind of pretty easy. I bet some people were taking advantage of that, but yeah. So they're separate, and they don't dock your pay or anything, so, but just like, you know, don't BS them obviously, because that's not good for people from your country going to the JET program. All right, so next question right here by CookieNectar. CookieNectar, how did you get into lifting, and how did you get involved with teaching in Japan? Oh my God, it's critically low. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to finish this Q&A probably once I get home. So yeah, CookieNectar. Anyways, I'm gonna answer your question though. How did I get involved in lifting? I've like always been interested in the idea of like sculpting your body, just because like if you think about it, you know, this is kind of weird, but in my ideas, you know, you were given this body, right? And you're given this life. And so obviously each body, each person has like a potential, right? Like a physical, genetic, whatever potential. And I just think it's kind of like a good idea, like in the lifetime to, you know, try to see where that potential is and try to reach that potential, you know? So I've always like been interested in sculpting your body, but also there's just like a mental aspect to it that I think is it helps develop you a lot, you know? Like there's so many parallels that can be drawn between training, like strictly training, and you know, just life in general. So I mean, I just like, it's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's just it just resonates with me, you know. So that's how I got into it always. I mean, I was always interested in it, and I really got into it once I started seeing like gains, because once I started getting knowledge, you know, knowledge about lifting, about nutrition. You know, it's not that cool to like lift and train when you're not really seeing gains, right? But then once you start seeing progress, then it feels better, and you like know what that work that you put in, you know, it's something that you can control, you know, kind of. So, and then how did I get involved in teaching in Japan is, if you may or may not know, but I like do this thing called Diablo juggling. My favorite Diablo players were Japanese, you know, and I thought if I can go to Japan and meet them, it'd be very cool. And also just like being a teacher in high school, you know, it's like I'm in no rush. I was in no rush to do that straight out of college because like I don't want to just teach kids like math or whatever, my subject, you know, but I want to be able to offer them some like wisdom or offer them some experience, advice or whatever. But obviously like at that young age, I didn't have the experience. So teaching in Japan is just like living somewhere else, experiencing a different culture, something completely different. I just wanted to gain more world knowledge, more life knowledge, and kind of just develop myself a little bit more. And so that ultimately led to, in the end, me teaching in Japan. So yeah, hope that answers your question. CookieNectar, and for the rest of you guys, I'm gonna have to wait until I get home because my phone is, it died. Yeah, dang it. Come on. Alright guys, so now I'm back at home, got my phone all plugged in, and so let's finish the rest of this. There's not going to be any music here obviously because I don't have like a, oh what, that's not, wrong, wrong one. Oh no! Come on. Alright, so, I know the lighting's not as good in my room. Caroline Arias, 1 week ago, how do you get your teeth so white? So pretty much, let me give you the full story. So I used to have braces when I was in high school, and then after getting braces off, the teeth are a little yellow, right? So then they like, the orthodontist gives you like whitening paste or whatever that you're supposed to use for like a month or something. I can't remember how long, but anyways, so I used this whitening thing for like a month in high school or whatever. And after that, my teeth got whiter, and then ever since then, I haven't been using any whitening strips or anything, but I just brush my teeth with the Colgate Optic White toothpaste, and I think it works really well. So that's what I'm doing, and I guess my teeth are still white. So next one, Sojan Matthews. Hey Thomas, I'm eating 2,600 to 2,800 calories daily, and it consists of food with carbs like rice, bread, chicken, and also mass gainer. But I don't get the idea behind it. How does it make you gain weight when the food itself is very light? I don't know if you understand me because it's a weird question, but do you know the idea behind how calories are stored to make you gain weight? I mean, so pretty much calories, they can be stored, they're stored in your body as like what's it called? What's that word? Holy crap, mind blank. I really can't remember, but pretty much they store in your muscles and stuff as energy, and you know your body can use that energy that's stored up, right? But the thing is, when you store too much up, and your body uses a certain amount of energy every day, right? For your activities, for just even being there. You don't even have to do anything, and your body's burning calories, right? So any calories you take in, your body's gonna burn off whatever it burns off, and then any calories that are not burned off, they store in your body as energy. But when you have too much of that stored up, then it converts into fat, and that's how you gain weight from calories. So it really doesn't matter what food you're eating. Like in the end, all food is calories, right? Everything's a calorie, and those calories are converted into that energy, and then too much extra will be converted into fat. So that stores on your body, and obviously that increases your weight. So it's not too much about how much the food actually weighs. Like that, the amount the food weighs, like that will only only affect the scale if you step on a scale right after you eat it, you know, before your body's digested and broken it down into, you know, energy. So hopefully that's not too off. So, yeah, just kidding. But that's pretty much how it works. So that's the non-super scientific way to describe how that is. All right, next we got Danny Avalos. Did you make a video talking about your experience with the Candido 6-week program? Tomorrow's day 3 for me, and I was wondering how much progress you made with it. Thanks. So, alright, so I haven't made a video explicitly talking about my experience with the Candido 6-week program because, like I've said before, you know, I'm using the Candido 6-week program to give me the weights that I should lift for the compounds and like, because I'm not following the exact Candido split. Like, let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's go to Polaris office and open up Candido's program. So check this out. Now, let's go. Oh my gosh, dude. Open. Alright, so this is Candido's program. Look, Monday you would be doing squats, Tuesday you'd be doing bench press, Thursday you'd be doing squats again, Friday you'd be doing bench press again, Sunday you'd be doing bench press again. Now, there's only a few extra exercises, right? But like I said before, my main goal is bodybuilding. So I do like a lot more accessories and I focus a lot more than this program is, and so I don't follow this split. I have my own split, and I only use the Candido 6-week program to give me the weights for the compound movements, because those, see, their specific goals are based on your 1 rep max. So it's like when I have a bench press day, then I'll use these numbers. But I don't follow exactly, so that's why I haven't made like, that's why I can't say like, you know, I've done this program exactly. I do like my own modified version, and it's gone pretty well. I think like, well, the first time I did it, my modified version or whatever, I went through like 1 cycle of it. It was kind of dumb because it was on my cut. It was like while I was cutting, it was like halfway through my cut. So I didn't make too many gains, like strength gains right there, but I was able to make some, which is actually pretty impressive. And then, I don't know where I cut that last clip off because I totally spaghettied that. I like lost track of what I was where I was getting at. But let me just tell you. So pretty much I've gone through 2 cycles of bench so far, 3 cycles of squats, and 2 cycles of deadlifts. And the reason why the bench press and deadlifts are so like it's only 2 cycles is because I was having like a pain or whatever, so I just didn't like complete the cycle or whatever when I was supposed to. I mean, I say I've gone through 2 cycles of bench and deadlift and 3 cycles of squat, but remember the first cycle for all of them was during my cut. So really I've kind of gone through 1 cycle of bench and squat, deadlift, and 2 cycles of squats. And the changes in my 1 rep maxes, projected 1 rep maxes, is as follows. So originally, let me look at the conversions as well. So originally, when I first started like half a year ago, I mean maybe a little under half a year ago, I can't remember exactly to be honest. My squat was 125 kilos, which is 275.6 pounds. My deadlift was 152.5. which is 336 pounds, and my bench press was 95 kilos, which is 209.4 pounds, okay? And now they are at, let me see, our bench press 106 kilos, squat 147.15 kilos, and deadlift 160.8 kilos. So that's the change. Let's see what it is in pounds. I can't remember all the numbers now. 106. My bench is now 233.7. Alright, 147.15 for squat. So now my squat is up to 324.4, which is, I was really happy about that one. And 160.8 is my deadlift now. So my deadlift is now 354.5 pounds. So that's how my maxes have changed in my time using the Candido program. But like I said, it's a modified, it's not exactly how it should be. I'm not sure how, I mean, maybe your progress would be better if you just do the program like it's written, because that's what he intended for. But what I think about it though is like it's just fun to have goals, you know. It's fun to have like not just go into the gym and be like, all right, 8 reps of everything, 8 reps of everything. Like you go in the gym and every time you have like a different goal set for you, like a certain rep and weight scheme. I kind of like that, so that's why I do it. But that's pretty much it. That was all the questions, guys. So thank you for everybody who asked a question. And so I know some of you guys ask questions like after, and I just put them in this video, like a few. Just because it's easier to just answer all the questions in one place. But anyways, thanks again guys for the questions, and that's pretty much the end of the video. I mean, that's all the questions, and so thank you for all the questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.